What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Now, today we have an interesting one. Now, this one is going to be us talking about some easy things that CG could clearly add into the game, but they just haven't. CG, I'm giving you free ideas. I'm doing this for free, by the way. You should take some of these ideas. I think I've come up with a list here of some pretty interesting things. Some people have said before, some things that I've kind of thought up of myself that I've been noticed while I've just been playing the game, and I think it's pretty interesting. So I thought it'd be interesting to make a video about it. If you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe. I've got more content coming. Lots of new exciting stuff coming in the next month or so. You guys are going to want to stay tuned. But with that out of the way, let's get started. Let's get straight into the video here. Now, I believe CG should probably start. If we were to, maybe have a good starting point for where things should be in the game, I think CG should first of all focus on making a good raid. No, I'm joking. I don't like that the Endor speeder bike raid is boring, but I do really appreciate that I can just auto it. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyways, my first real point would be Lightspeed bundles, but for gear. Now, you say that and you say, Asteroid, you're stupid, you can already just buy gear. Yes, you can. This is actually not a terrible, I don't know if it's a terrible pack or not. Anyways, you can buy gear like this. However, getting a full level up to the next tier for super cheap for a very short limited amount of time, I think would be really fun. We had these massive bundles that just gave away basically SLKR farms and Ray farms and Radis and blah 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 whatever. What if we did that for gear? Oh hey, you want a Zeta? Oh, just for the next 6 hours or something. I don't know, that'd be absurd. I don't know about 6 hours, but something like that. Where just for the next little bit of time, you can buy this just for like $2. I don't know. You can get a Zeta, a really good Zeta or an Omicron or something for $2. Or you can say, oh, you're at gear 12, you want to go to gear 13? Well, maybe just for today, you'll have gear pack A. Oh, you can buy that and take it to the next level for a really short amount, like not a lot of money at all. Just get a whole relic or whole gear level like that. Or maybe there's like a Galactic Legend upgrade bundle, because a lot of people have Galactic Legends. So maybe they put out a pack there that's like, hey, you got the Lightspeed bundles. That's awesome. What if, hypothetically, we gave you 6 Zetas, all the gear you need, and recommended popular mods for this character, only for the price of, I don't know, $20? I don't know. I don't know if that would be a fair price point, but something along the lines of just like something like that, where you've got the Lightspeed bundles Lightspeed bundle players already hooked. They want more. We want more. Find a way to monopolize on, oh, you want a cheap item? You want to spend a little bit more money on our game for cheap? Well, maybe here's another little cheap thing you could buy. I mean, it's just some gear, but it's a really good deal on gear. And then slowly they start building up. Oh, this Carbonti, man, it's $10, but I really need one more. I obviously know that's not how the game works, but just using that as an example, something like that. Basically, using it as a gateway for players to want to spend more money. It's giving them deals on levels and abilities for really short amount of times for really cheap. I think that could be really interesting. And this next point I have on my list here is the one I'm the most proud of that I kind of came up with. I don't know if this is a thing people talk about, but I came up with this on my own and I'm kind of proud of it. I started the Galactic Legend Ray event. I have a video coming soon about me playing through it. Don't worry about that. It's coming. Don't worry. I'll get there. But while I was doing the event, I had to mod these characters very well. I had to mod them very well. My Poe is, okay, he's a bad example. He's all right. Rose, sure. I took all the good mods off her. Whatever. I took all the good mods off of them because I had to use them elsewhere. Yeah, Finn was the one I had best modded, but I had to take his mods back off. Anyways, the point I was trying to get at here is I had to mod these characters really well and take it off of other characters to be able to do the event. So let's say that if I was modding Finn, it really doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever. We'll say, oh, I want to put this mod on. Okay, this Cad Bane mod, that's actually really bad, but I have it on here anyways. I want this Cad Bane mod, and I want to put it on Finn. But Finn, hypothetically in the scenario, let's say Finn already hypothetically had a mod on this spot. What I think would be really cool is, why is this locked? What I think would be really cool is if you were able to take, I actually, where's the Cad Bane mod? There we go. If we were able to take Cad Bane's mod here, and if there was a button right next to enhance, or maybe in between an assign and enhance, there was a button in there where you were able to swap the mod with the other character. So that way, Cad Bane would get this 20% defense thing. Why am I blanking on the word? Oh my god, you guys know me, I'm recording this at 1 a.m., but that's probably why, actually. I only record things at 1 a.m. That's so weird. Anyways, if I was able to just take this mod and switch it with the other character, that way I don't have to go back to the other character, find another mod I want, put the other mod back on, or I could just switch the mod and then I can switch it back because I already know who has the other mod. You just make it super easy. I don't have to search through a sea of filters and whatever. I can just look for the character icon. Oh wait, Cad Bane, there we go, switch, boom, done. I think weapon or mod swap, not weapon, I don't know why I'm saying weapon. Mod swap would be a super, super fun, interesting mechanic that would make a lot of modding pain a lot easier. That's kind of how I'm just feeling. Now, I'm going to get rid of that mod because I don't really want that mod on you, Resistance Hero Finn, because I'm going to have to put other mods on you. Anyways, I actually need to go back in there. So another thing I think would be super interesting is actually something that I took inspiration from swh.gg on. So let me pull that up on the screen for you guys. So if you go to swh.gg, now if you guys don't know what that is, it is a awesome Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes tool that'll help you with, okay, I need to get off Darth Vader, hold on. He's going to be breathing the whole time. I need to get off of him, hold on. It will do on Piet. Anyways, if we were to look at swh.gg, you can see characters, stats, blah, blah, blah. You go to your account, you can see your account. Look at me doing so great in GAC since I started doing YouTube. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Anyways, we go to collection here, and you can see right here, oh, there's a little bar right here under your power. You can see your power and a little percentage right here completed. And I was looking at this, I'm like, oh, hold on. This bar, this little gauge here is actually really interesting because you can do a lot of things with this thing. You can do a lot of things with this statistic. If you go, maybe think about the stats bar or the stats section of your characters. What if there was like a stat next to every statistic? Like, I don't know, if they add another column, or if they put it right next to the thing right here in this little blank spot. If there was like a gauge to show you how well modded or how well powered up this character is in comparison to other people in your GAC bracket. So for comparison, I have an okay Piet at best. He needs to be 300 speed. It is something I'm actively working on. I'm just saving all of my resources right now for GL Ray, so I'm just holding off on Piet. I will remod him. So if we were to look at my Piet speed, we'd say, okay, my Piet, it's on the slower end, but you're in Bronzium, so it's okay. You're climbing, all right. You're really going to want that at 300 speed. So it would give me maybe a percentage of saying, oh, maybe of your other opponents in GAC, in your bracket, you're in the 63rd percentile or something like that. You're in the 45th percentile. Something to tell you, hey, this is where this stat ranks among your other opponents in GAC. I think that would really help a lot of people, tell you what areas of improvement you need to work on characters. If people that, don't know what speed is, see that they're in the bottom percentile of every character, or of all the roster, maybe they could say, oh, I need to work on mods on this character because I'm clearly not getting something that all my opponents also have. So giving yourself a little bit of a statistic to go by for your opponents, I think would go a long way. Now, so this next one is really obvious. I should have put this at the beginning of the video, to be honest. Why can't we just open all ally packs, like all Bronzium data cards? I'm not doing this. I actually do this. So maybe a little tip for you guys. This is how I do it. When I'm like bored in class or something, I'll just pull my phone out and I'll just, under the desk, I'll just press open. I'll just press the open button. I'll just press buy over and over again. Like I just keep pressing this over and over again. That's what I do when I'm bored. So something for you guys to think about, I guess, if you need to open Bronzium packs. But I think just having, I just don't understand why opening all is not a thing. I know there's a tool out there. I know there's a tool out there where you can just open all your Bronzium data cards with your ally points, but there's no reason why this should, like, there's no reason it's not in the game. They just haven't done it. So the next thing is pretty simple, model updates. They've been slowly doing these throughout the years where they'll go back and update some old models. I was looking at a few here. I mean, I think Bosk, look at this low texture character. I think that Bosk could use a little bit of a lift. There's some other characters down here. Actually, I know they did a facelift for Dooku, but his cape still looks really weird to me. I hate how his cape looks. They need to fix his cape. Like, there's no reason in my mind why it looks like that. I think it's just really, obviously I know some of this was like stylistic because it was like when the game came out, low budget, blah, blah, blah. And obviously it gets a lot better. Just seeing some more model changes more frequently, I think is what I should really be getting at. Model changes more frequently, I think would be a really good thing. Like, look at this cape. It's like, so what is this? It's blurred. It's blurred where his crotch is. Why is Palpatine's crotch blurred? I don't understand. That is something I didn't think I was going to say in this video, but I ended up saying it anyways. That's interesting. Now, kind of to piggyback off that idea, this is why I did it first. I think that we need better voice lines for the characters. And this came to me, actually, I should go back in my roster one more time before I show you what I'm about to show you. Something that came to me while I was watching some videos is Terran Malicos' ability here, Die Whelp. What if every single time, maybe not every single time, I don't know. What if when he did the ability, he had like a voice line that said Die Whelp? That could be fun. Just put you more in the universe of Star Wars, giving you some dialogue every so often. And I noticed that in my head. I'm like, okay, this could be a stupid idea. It could be onto something. I could be onto something there. It would be a lot of work. And it would be weird at different speeds. I don't know how they would do that. But there is something there. So ever since I had that thought, I just kind of been sitting on it, not really thinking about it too much. Just kind of had it, in my back pocket. Just kind of like had it there as an idea. And then I realized I was climbing the other day, and I realized that there's some characters in here who have some atrocious, like just atrocious character lines of dialogue. I think Anakin is the other one I wanted to test. You guys will see what I mean in just a second. I'm gonna absolutely get dominated here. That's not like that, but that's what I'm hoping to do here. It sounds so wrong. I want them to kill me. I want SLK to kill me. Okay, Anakin didn't make the noise, but Darth Vader better make the noise, please. No! Dude, come on. That sounds stupid. Like, we could have some better voice line dialogue like that when people die. I know there's also like a female one where she just screams, ah! Like that, something like that. Like, having better voice line options like that would be, I think, make the game just a little bit better. So there's some of those voice lines, like the female one I just did, it's a bit much. The Darth Vader one, it's a bit cringe. It's a bit much. Like, we can do better than that. Another thing I also want to mention, a side thing, Vader should have breathing more often, like while you're playing the game. I noticed that he wasn't breathing while we were doing the squad arena. He should totally be breathing throughout the whole part of it. I know sometimes he does, and I know he has like that damaged breathing sound. I just think it'd be interesting if he had it all the time. I don't know. Just a side rant, I guess. So besides model updates, voice line updates, another thing I think is coming is Relic 10. Super easy. They're going to add it. I just want to throw that in at the end of here. Relic 10 is coming. You better be ready for it at some point. But it's something super easy they could add, so it fits with the theme of the video, so I have to add it in here. Now, the next two things are kind of like extra little bonus things I think they could add. They're not necessarily easy, but I want to see them. A sandbox mode. It wouldn't be too hard. Basically, just do squad arena, but you can pick either an opponent, like a PvP opponent, like you do in real time, or you can do it against an AI team that you build. So let's say, oh, I want to fight. I want to do some. I don't want to spend 50 crystals on it right now. Let's just go into dark side energy or whatever. Let's say I want to theory craft a little bit. Oh, this is weird seeing the screen again. I want to theory craft Tuscan Shaman with Treya, Wampa, what's a bad character? Darth Maul, Greedo, and Ventress. I want to theory craft this team because Ventress is going to go so well with Wampa and Tuscan Shaman, whatever. A sandbox mode would let us playtest this, but that's not what CG wants. I completely understand that. CG wants us to give them money so we make mistakes, so that we keep grinding, so we don't learn from our mistakes, and we just keep giving them money. I understand how it works. It would just be nice. It wouldn't be too difficult, but it's not going to happen. I just kind of want it to happen. Last thing. One more thing before we end the video. Vehicles. Like, why do we not have an ATTE in the game or an ATAT? I really would like to see some vehicles. We have the Scout Trooper that just came out recently. Having him on a Imperial, that's an Ewok, not Empire. Having him on a speeder bike would be great, or her, I don't know which one it is, but having them on a speeder bike would be an awesome ground vehicle, I guess. Not the way that the Endor raid does it, but just having a speeder bike in general for a separate vehicle game mode would be cool. You can also do things like the skiff. The skiff in episode 9 that Rey goes across the water to the second Death Star, Luke's land speeder, the ATTE and the ATAT. As I said before, it's not you're wrong. ATAT. Having vehicles like that would just make the game super fun, I think. Add a whole new variety of gameplay for us to dive into. It would be great. I think that would be really fun. If you have any other things in the comment section down below, I would love to hear your other suggestions for things CG should totally add into the game. If you haven't already, drop a like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel because there is some exciting stuff coming up very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.